Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, today we are starting a new topic. This name as flexibility method is a new chapter in structural analysis 2. In that today we are seeing Clapeyron's three moment theorem. So let's see in details what is Clapeyron's three moment theorem, its works. Now see friends, this is a chapter name flexibility method. In this chapter, three types of problem we see. First one will be Clapeyron's theorem of three moment, and the second one will be flexibility method, and the third one will be analysis of indeterminate trusses. In Clapeyron's three moment theorem, we will see the beam. In flexibility, we will see the beam as well as frame. In analysis of indeterminate truss, we see truss. Okay. Now let's start with the first one is Clapeyron's theorem of three moment. So let's see in details what is Clapeyron's three moment theorem. Now see, this is a Clapeyron's theorem, three moment theorem. It's a formula, or you can say that it's a equations of the three moment theorem gives to us is, you have to remember in exam this one, MAL1 plus 2MBL1 plus L2 plus MCL2 plus 6A1x1 bar upon L1 plus 6A2x2 bar upon L2 equal to 0. If EI is constant, this formula is applicable when EI is constant. If EI is given, we have to apply 6A1x1 upon E1 I1 L1. Okay, so this is a generic formula, or you can remember as a formula of three moment theorem. You will remember this formula, you have solved these problems. Okay, now let's take the steps in three moment theorem. What are the steps involved in the three moment theorems? So step one will be draw the free bending moment diagram. First step will be we have to draw the free bending moment diagrams, and after that second step will be calculate the area of free bending moment. Which free bending moment diagram we have drawn, we have to find that area also in second step. Now in third step, apply theorem of three moment. Now we have to apply the theorem of three moment or Clapeyron's theorem. Both names are same friends, three moment theorem or Clapeyron's theorem, both are same. Okay, fourth step will be find reaction at support, and fifth step will be draw SFD and BMD. Now let's take the take the examples of the free bending moment. What are the free bending moments always comes in the exam? So let's see some examples of free bending moment. If your load is, if is a simply supported beam, his load is at the center, means point load at the center, this is 3 meter, this is also 3 meter. So your bending moment formula will be at this point is WL by 4. Okay, WL by 4. Now when eccentric load is there, means this distance certain is A and this distance is B, means is 2 meter, this is 3 meter example. So this is A and this one is B. Always take first part will be A, second part will be B. Okay, so formula will be WAB by L. Formula will be WAB by L. Now third one will be overall UDL in the simply supported beam. So we are taking bending moment at center will be WL square by 8. You have to remember these three formulas, and you have done these chapters. Okay, so you have to remember these three formulas. First one will be when point load at the center, WL by 4. When point load is at eccentricity, means at certain A distance, WAB by L. When your UDL will be overall span, UDL formula will be WL square by 8. These three formula you have to remember. I hope you understand this video. Share with your friends, and yes, don't forget to subscribe the Ekeeda channel. Thank you.